The content provided today or at any of our Learn Education meetings or community spotlight is provided for general information purposes only. It is not to be considered legal, financial, or health advice. Please consult with your legal, financial, healthcare, or other services providers before taking action based on this information. So I'm going to start by introducing Rose Thomas. Rose has been in the healthcare field in numerous capacities for over 50 years and has been involved with end-of-life care and consulting for the past 25 years. Rose's degrees, licenses, certifications include that of ND naturopathic doctor, licensed massage therapist, LMT, certified nursing assistant, and end-of-life doula. Rose is, whoops, I just lost my notes here. Rose is employed, she is actively involved and employed here in the Valley providing care, and she works for Idaho Home Health and Hospice.
Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity to share with you this morning. The changing face of death. There's a couple videos on these, and this is one of them. This is, many of you may have heard about Clouds, C-L-O-U-D-S. Disney put the movie out there, and this was a young gentleman in his high school years that got cancer and was dying. They made a film on him, and it was really touching. We are changing the face of death out here. And what I see is that we are looking more and more at what a good death is rather than the impersonal hospitals, facilities, and places that have visiting hours and don't match our busy life and schedule. Go ahead and next screen. Thank you. So a doula is a second pair of eyes for the hospice and palliative care teams. While hospice care and palliative care are medical care, the death doulas are non-medical and offer comfort, support, options to the family. Next page. Most people feel overwhelmed and confused. I don't know, I think I had a picture in there. I'm not sure what happened, but there it is. This is the other video. We're not showing videos today, but you will have it on your information later. So the 5 stages of grief, as most of us have heard, is denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Denial is when the person refuses to believe in the loss and that it's real. Anger is after the person admits the loss has happened and the emotions are all over the board with this. Bargaining is a coping technique used to deal with the pain of loss. Depression, and I'm not talking mental depression, I'm talking depression due to the fact that life is forever changed. Acceptance is the understanding that loss has happened. These stages do not happen in order, and they can bounce all over as they usually do, and you may visit one or all of them multiple times. There's no wrong way to experience grief or these stages. There's only your way. Next slide. This is a grassroots movement. However, there are organizations out here working to standardize the grassroots movement of doulas to encourage hospitals and hospice and facilities to hire death doulas. Next slide. Thank you. Birth and death are both gifts and sacred passages. We are so excited when we have our little ones that we usually read books, talk to mothers, possibly hire a death doula. We want this birth to be perfect. Well, how about the end of life? Currently, we do everything medically to avoid death. A few may read a book or talk with their friends, listen to the stories and experiences, or possibly hire a death doula. We have one opportunity to walk through this experience, and yet even more important than getting it right is the choice to be the wife, husband, the partner, mother, father, child, or friend instead of the caregiver. You can be the family member with a death doula who has companioned many families through the end-of-life journey with peace of mind and no regrets. What is our choice? Spiritual work of the dying. The list will be different for everyone. It is important to thank you. It is important to realize that our list is going to be ours. It's definitely going to be different than anybody else's. We're all individuals here. No matter how close we are, we still have individual thoughts that are our own. And it's important to honor each other's thoughts. Also, some people are born in, this is an important factor, some people are born into chaos, live in chaos, and will probably die in chaos. This is who they are, and this is right for them. We still can honor their life. And I think that's really, really important. It's not our picture of how it should be. It's honoring what's going on. Separating what you think is important from what they think is very important. Making that this is me, this is you, and it's okay. It's all good. And this is an area that a death doula can give support and valuable feedback and try and find resolution between people, because death can be a chaotic time, even in the best of situations. So next slide. Death doulas offer holding of space for the dying loved one and their family. They offer comfort, support, answers, education, and help with knowledge and suggestions for decision making. Next slide. Death doulas provide a care plan, knowing your wishes and creating a plan of action and supporting that. Advocacy, being with you for a second pair of ears and support. Respite care, this is where you get a little R&R, rest and relaxation, knowing your loved one is in good hands and safe. You may want to go out to lunch, visit with a friend, have a private phone call, get support. You can do that with a death doula and feel very confident. Help with help with minor house chores, shopping, dishes, cooking, etc. Visual and grief support. You may have noticed that I skipped legacy there. Thank you. That is because it's a rather new concept and it's being shown in different ways now, and I want to explore that a little bit farther. So legacy can be concrete things or experiences. It might be a final holiday or a visit from a distant loved one. One of our clients, we called him the professor, was a career librarian, had multiple files and boxes of ancestry work. And he had asked us to help him organize all of this work and before he left. And we did not get all of the work done. It was a huge job. But what we did have was many hours of quality time with the professor doing what he enjoyed most, and that was teaching. So we got to know him better. And when it comes to understanding, what we came to understand with legacy work is while legacy work is important, it is not always about the completed project. It may simply be about sharing precious time together, creating memories, witnessing their life, that they may be heard and deeply loved. Another client loved being with his family and watching over them. He wanted one last Christmas with his family. My team and I designed a home photo shoot with costumes and hats and seasonal outfits that resulted in a wonderful 2021 calendar for the family to enjoy for years to come. Last person I want to share with you was a prominent person in the community, And it was important for them to say goodbye to all their friends that had supported them. So this person had designed a goodbye card for over 300 people with a personal note on each card. I thought that was a very creative and heartfelt gift. Legacy is what you want it to be. There are no rules. So get creative and have some fun. There is another stage of grief. It's the 6th stage of grief. And this has been written about by David Kessler in Finding Meaning. And we often believe that grief will grow smaller in time. It doesn't. We must grow bigger. We must be the architects of our lives after loss. That statement just really, really hit me. Next slide is my information, my phone number there. And if anybody has any questions or anything, any comments, I'd love to hear from you. So thank you. And thank you for the opportunity to share with you today.